Perfect. 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 Oh, I missed that pop. Come here. Nice time. Ready to have a look. Getting mutts and screaming children. Come on. Right. You're not sitting there. Okay, it's fine. Here's King Kane. Appreciate that. Looking for an entry here. It's, 651 is the high, that candle. We're just looking at red box, trying to get back to where we were after the catastrophe that we had first thing and the technical issues. So SIGA won't be coming back. Might shot that again later. $650 is really level, the $half level. Got to look at. What a crappy fill. What's the spreads on this? I thought it was on 3 cents. For see this back up. Testing $7 would be nice. When I teach someone how to teach, hey, stop. It's audio. Are you sure you mean some? Can I teach someone how to trade? I can certainly do that. It's not moving as quickly as I would want it to here, so we'll just take a little bit of profit there. The 5 cents instead of looking for the 10. Look, might get it yet. Oh, there we go. Nice little pop. Yeah, well, if you check my profile, swipe left or double click on my profile, check the first link in there. That'll teach you exactly, give you everything you need to learn how to trade. A bit of volatility coming in here. See that? Didn't want the flush. Okay, let it pull back. I'm out of this position. We may clawed a little bit more back. Let it pull back. Wait for another entry on the way back up. Yeah. Super chip. Never used it. To be honest, different strokes for different folks. Some people might find it useful. I never have. So I've never used it, so I can't. I couldn't comment one way or the other there, Super Chip. I read about it, but I never actually tried to apply it. $6.60. Confirmation it. This is red box. It's the biggest volume, huge volume today on Redbox. Just that one stock that just won't go away. Before earnings. Right, okay, there's unusual options activity on Redbox. A lot of calls. Just looking for confirmation on anything that's moving. Mankind. Wow, that's a big move. 40 cents. Why is Mankind moving like that? I don't normally trade this time during the day because the volume tends to die off a little bit, but I figured I didn't get the chance to trade too much this morning, so insider trading of the legitimate kind. EVP paid for shares with tax. Halted at 47, it's now 53. Should have resumed by now. It must be a 10-minute halt. United Therapeutics. No news as such. It's analyst ratings is all I'm seeing. Not seeing a lot of any kind of real catalyst on that one. Inbox. Glad I wasn't watching you. It got faked out. Hey Roberts, how you doing? EBS. Oh, decent volume today. Wow. Million. It's not enough volume for Forge. EBS moving up nicely. Yeah, the internet's got. I've got fiber to the door on the internet now. That's but I had had some technical issues. I had the black screen of death on 2 separate occasions during the stream earlier, so I had to fix that. I had to do some diagnostics and fix it and make sure that it wasn't going to continue to happen. I had to log in on my other PC to close a trade, but I had with Redbox as well, so that wasn't ideal. kind of scary if you in reality. The machine decides to freeze when you're in the middle of a trade. You've got 5,000 shares in there. You just decide to tank. I did. There was a kernel failure, so I've managed to fix it. And I've done a full defrag as well. Hopefully that will be enough to fix the overall problem. If I continue to get the problem after running the diagnostics and fixing what was wrong, then I'll have to look at taking it into the shop. I could have taken a position on that one for the candle to make a new high, but I want to see it break 13. All dollar resistance is right there. Looking on higher time frames, it's still not set up. The flag's not set up on the higher time frame yet. I don't want to get faked out by the whole dollar resistance. This is a recent IPO from last week, by the way, and it's been moving extremely volatile over the last week. I mean, it's been as high as like $57. It's been as low as $5. So in the space of 5 days, well, 4 days even, quite some range. Is that? $50 range in 4 days. No, I opened it up to see if there was anything loose in it. It wasn't, Les. So there's a couple of other bits and pieces. I've had the vacuum on it to kind of. I thought that about the move as well. So I thought I've had the vacuum on it, clear any dust from the fans and stuff, just in case. But like I say, we'll see. Like you're in the tech space yourself, Les. Seem to know what you're talking about. Looking at red box on the other screen, it's just consolidating sideways after that niche, that's pop up that we just traded. Now we're getting a bit of a flag forming on the higher time frames. Peak at 13. Ah, fair play. I used to work for Dell myself back in the day. Manager of their large enterprise acquisition division. It's going back a while too. Over 10 years ago, that. The Dell days. Doesn't seem that long ago though. The volume is not really picking up. Break that. Oh, here we go. So the volume's not really picking up to break that 13 level, $1 level at the minute. Absolutely. Coiling nicely under the 13 though. Just the volume's died off. I used to sell quite a lot of storage. Well, Dell. Not talking Tupperware boxes for anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about either. It's tapping that 13 level. You're moving up quite steadily most of the day as well, this one. So it's a nice upward trend. Finding that resistance at 13 is a bit unsurmountable just now. Here we go. Bit of volume comes in. That last candle I thought was going to do it. Ryan. Shut up, you're distracting me. What's with this 10-cent spread business? Don't like that. 25-cent spread? You're having a giraffe? That's a nasty spread. Take me out and then range the spreads like that. That's not nice. Why would you have a 20-cent spread on a $12 stock? Always a warning sign. Equalogic. I was there when they acquired Equalogic back in the day. Data domain came with the EMC merger, acquisition, merger, whatever. Of course, you had all the EMC stores we used to sell as well prior to them having the falling out. Didn't like that at all. SIGA's moving up now. This gets up to 12.5, I'll short it again. Yeah, it's long time since I was there in Dell. Not had to really worry about any of those hardware. I've struggled on the storage side of things in terms of keeping up with Amazon. Yeah, it's a small stock. Trading it, good luck to you. The problem is with these is you've got to really take big size to get any decent gains on it. That's always a bit of a worry. But looks like it's being good to most people. And I can't get margin with a stock that size either. Don't get no leverage with anything under $2. I can't believe the spreads on that. $0.10 now. Wait till the spreads narrow before I try that again. Did mankind resume? Yes, it did. Well, I saw today VMware is Broadcom are looking at snapping them up. I mean, it's not too long ago Broadcom bought Symantec, well, what was left of Symantec. Broadcom are branching out. I'll just wait for something to set up now. Not a lot moving. SIGA was looking kind of good the way up. No real pattern I can see there for me. Definitely got support there at the 1135, 1140 range. Shorted this early when it tried to get green on the day. I shorted it, and that's where I made the 3K from, which I'll just give back, which story of my day at the minute. Well, yeah, power hour. I thought I'd join a little bit earlier there. Not very well. Yeah, well, that was the red box from early when I got my sticky keys. Be careful with your hotkeys that you don't get sticky keys. It was 16,000, Marion. So we've done a lot. We've managed to bring back 10 grand of that 16,000 down. So slowly but surely. Yeah, the key's sticking. You know, when you press the key and it sticks. And don't ask why. That's looking weak to me. I'm thinking that's going to be shortable again later. $7 it was rejected at this morning. Red box. But we've got to keep an eye on. Possibly. Oh, the blacks. Yeah, it looks that way. Actually, there's not. I'm looking at it on the 30-minute. This is the level that most of the bag holders are. It's kind of 66, 60. Quite a few people transacting it, entered at $5, so they're in a good place at the minute. Don't know what happened with natural gas today. Is it down? I wanted in on this, but there was no safe entry. rejected at 690 before, and it's got rejected at 695 this time. So now we can look at it. Five. Six, 97 is the high of day. Exactly, Roberts, it is. SPY's having a good day today as well. The wider market, Nasdaq's up. The S&P's up, Dow's up. Even the Russell's up, slightly less than the rest, but little pop. Nice to take some of that. It's not following through. That's the problem with this one. It's it pops up and pulls back, pops up and pulls back. Break of 7. $1. Look, I've written that off a long time ago. Tesla's not. I'm not even thinking about Tesla. I've got till the end of next week for them to get back up to 950. Yeah, that will definitely happen. Yeah. I should have took when we went above 950 the other week. I should have cashed in. I was about 12 grand up at that stage, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. Just coiling under that $7 level. Hey, look, stranger things have happened in the stock market. But I've got about as much hope as I had yesterday of Liverpool winning the title. It's possible, but highly unlikely. Although, to be fair, my hope did get a little bit higher when Villa went 2-0 up. At the moment, we're 6,000 in the red. We've come back from a 16 grand losing position. Got key mistakes earlier. Yeah, isn't that the truth? McGregor likes the rich lifestyle too much now. The hunger's gone. It happens to a lot of fighters. That on the way up, they're hungry. They've got that animal instinct, that killer instinct, and then they get soft. They get the money. They start living the lifestyle, and they don't have that killer instinct anymore. I'd say probably say a similar thing to Anthony Joshua as well in the heavyweight boxing. He was ruthless and he was coming up. Then, hey, look, we all get accustomed to a certain lifestyle. I know I have. I was raised a working class boy, but I'm definitely middle class now. Not something I'm proud of, but worked my way up to get to this level. Yeah, well, Tyson Fury's proved that. I think that the debate is with regards to Fury is that he's the best of his generation, but it's a poor generation. So would he have been as good against the likes of Lewis and Tyson and in their heyday? Probably not. Certainly not in the 60s and 70s golden era of heavyweight boxing. But you know, that's just an opinion. He's probably the most skillful heavyweight in a long time. Hey, Gits. To be fair, Tesla's not actually, it's actually green on the day. I mean, Tesla's got, it was down, but it's moving up, so go figure. Now, we want to have another look at Rovex. That's having a really good day. 250 now. 79% up on the day. No, I didn't get the result I wanted yesterday. Well, I got the result I wanted. We won the game, but we didn't win the title because the opposition won their game as well. So I didn't expect that. Well, I expected that was what the outcome would be. The two best teams in the league won, so as you would expect. But a little bit Musk sinking the boat. I think Tesla's still got a big future. It's been overpriced for a long time. To be fair, if you look at it fundamentally, all the analysts are saying it's overpriced. But what are you going to do? What's the spreads on this one? Oh, the spreads have narrowed. Yeah. 685, 680. That should be a 5 minute. Am I looking at a 1 minute on the 5 minute chart? That's not me snoring, I promise you all. That is definitely the Chow Chow. Been out for a walk, she's tired. It was a late comeback for City, the jammy gets. Not really getting clean moves here. So that flag breakout there didn't really break out. Right, so let's have a look at that. I got in at 88, I went up to 3 cents plus less spreads. Spreads are, so we'll get 5 cents. The spreads are 2-3 cents. Yeah. I'll watch it on the 5-minute. $6. Got a long way to go on that one, Super Chip. Another look at where we're at with Grovex. Yeah, there's 270s. Yeah, up in 270s now. Quite extended as well. So don't chase this one. It's extended. Well, it's getting a nice little pullback. $93 on the 5-minute. Yeah, really? Not so sure. If you're going to swing it though, Super Chip, good luck. A lot of these bioscience, they've made the pop and they've just not held the gains over the last couple of weeks. So just be careful. Make sure you put a tight stop in place. Right. $93 on the 5. I've not been looking at the scanners, to be fair. Is there anything else moving on the scanners? The M-word just hasn't moved. It's been sideways all morning, all day. Forge, very similar. CBIO. I'll have a look for you. I thought it was BioLays and Oil Pro shares are right next to each other. I thought I was seeing double. But that's still moving up. Pulled back off its high, but it's up there at 135s, 130s, 134. So if you look at it on the 30-minute chart, you can see how it's been very, very progressive today. I took off pre-market and never looked back. Neuro. Don't think so. Didn't it sell off? Have a look. This is Neuro right now. Look at it on the 60. You'll see that I had our initial pump up last week. Was it Thursday? I think it was. Thursday last week. We had the initial pump up and it's been selling off ever since. Trying to make it a bit of a bounce here, but let's look at it on the 5 minute. It's not great volume. So from an intraday perspective, no, I think Neuro's done. This was the one with the Alzheimer's treatment, wasn't it? But you're just not getting the range. And if there's if you put the ATR up here, you're just not getting the range. Take advantage of. There's not enough volatility, not enough volume. From an intraday trading perspective, if you think the market's going to come good on that catalyst from last week, I personally think it'll probably just end up back down at $3. But that's just my own personal opinion, not financial advice, of course. SIGA does look like a pump and dump the way that it went up last week, and then last week and then after hours. But I think it's the thing is with SIGA, in line with a lot of those stocks that were part of that monkeypox response. So any bioscience company that have produced a vaccine for smallpox was jumping on that and getting moves. So the volume's died off here, so I'm going to move on. Zero, very little volume at all. Agri, quite a bit of volume going on. Okay, what's going on with Agri? Right below the VWAP. And at 5% up on the day, it's been went pumped and then sold off. Agriforce Growing Systems. So the last catalyst I can see was last Thursday. Oh well. No movement. Spy's looking a little bit strange. This 5 minute bouncing on the VWAP nicely. I'm gonna try and test 400 wider market having another good day after it's come back on Friday. But it sell off on Friday and then came back. Never know what it's going to do. Would have liked to have got in there, but there's just not enough volume. See, nice flag setup. The break here, just not enough volume. Right, show it on the 5 minute. Red box, there's a little bit of a flag setup there, and then it's kind of a break here. Just lacking that volume down the bottom. Happened, but need to see more volume come in. Healthcare is a hell of a business, absolutely. Whole bioscience sector, it's like every day there's a bioscience stock that moves up or down heavily. It's an extremely volatile sector, but so many of these bioscience companies are just small, you know, kind of crappy companies, if truth be known. They'll have the moment in the sun because they'll get an FDA approval, or they'll get something that's really nice, and then, you know, patent granted or clinical trial results or something along those lines, and then a couple of days later they're back at what the original price they started at. They started at kind of $3 and they'll move up to $15, and then 2 days later they're back at $3 again. It's extremely volatile. It's not enough range in these candles. You know, you're talking like 2-3 cents, 4-5 cents maybe across a minute. So how can you take profit with that? Difficult. SIGA's dropping again. Let's see if there's a short position for us to short. Right, it's right down at, got support round here before, so if it breaks this, it's gonna keep selling. There you go. Probably because it's restricted selling on this, restricted shorting, you've got to enter it on the uptick. Tricky. Cancel that order. Oh. 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 Missed that one. Correct. You have to short it on the uptick. Missed that opportunity to short that. The easiest way of doing this is set an order way above and then just move it closer to the action. Be quiet. Yeah, absolutely. If I could get in there, that was a good dollar move. I could have got green on that one. But hey, look, shoulda, woulda, coulda. I'm looking for a nice little bear flag to form. I don't think this is coming back. Those I reckon those will probably have some shorts covering, absolutely. Low of this is 65. Watch this. I've got my order up at 1090 right now. Looking for this to move down, and I'll just move the order into the action. Yep, short. Did I get in? 67. A bit of support at the $0.50, I think. Who are we watching? We're watching, this is SIGA, the one that really rallied yesterday. Shorting it at the minute. A little bit of support at the $0.50, so the resistance at the $0.25. Otherwise, we just exit. Let's try again a little bit later. Yes, they do. Always the case. Longs will really want to. Everybody's trying to, you know, squeeze the shorts or squeeze the longs, depending on which side you're on. Yeah, and then it was too slow to get into it. A lot of people got caught on that flush. A lot of longs would have got caught on that flush. Trying to make it bounce. The previous 5 is 1088. High line in the sand is 1090. This is a nice little battle going on here between the long and the short. The long, the short, and the tall. I think the longs probably realise that this is done for the time now, so they're probably just trying to minimise their exposure or. This is looking really weak right now. But what do I know? I'm just a guy on the internet. Don't follow me blindly. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not offering financial advice. Kind of. It's got a bit of a flat bottom at 1060. That $0.50 area, support area. Coiling, when it's coiling, it's usually you're getting kind of a narrowing wedge into the price. So whether you're short, it ends up coiling down, narrowing down, and if you're long, it's an ascending wedge up and kind of moving into the price. Like I said, I'm out at 1090. Well, I just took $1,000 off my shorting it earlier. I'll get back in later. It's likely to get rejected at $11, but let's see. My order up there, wait the wait. Wait for it to turn around. Can't see it climbing all the way back up, but we'll see. 5-minute bear flag maybe. Low of this one. 71. Oh, the longs definitely got caught big time. You shut up, Digard. Shut your filthy mouth. Looking for 70. Oh, small for short. Two now. Interesting. It does. Got this flat top, almost a descending wedge. Descending wedge there. These tend to break downwards. The upwards descending wedge tend to break downwards. The downwards descending wedge, narrowing wedge tend to break upwards. So don't fill me. There we go. Ooh, big man on campus. Thinks he's important. Who let the moron in the house? Come on. Told you to close the door and don't unlock it behind you. If you're going to let morons in the house. Oh dear. Good idea, Matt. Just done it. What was that? Don't block me. Govax, yeah. No, Geovax. Call it Govax because that's what the ticker looks like. It should be pronounced as, but Geovax. Yes, they do. I can set my scanners to pick up stocks under $3 as well, but I deliberately don't. And it's just me. It's just me. I have my scanners set that way because my statistics, my trading statistics, tell me that I don't trade those lower price stocks very well. Excuse me. Well, nice to see this all the way back down at the $half level. Is he back again? How's he even in the stream if he's blocked? Go figure. With his 123 followers. Nobody's interested in snooze. My stock's 24% higher than yours intraday. Unless you can prove it, nobody believes you because you're just a gobshite. You're not in, nobody's interested in what you've got to say. That you're absolutely right. Nobody's interested. But you keep commenting in the chat. It helps me with the algorithm. Cheers, pal. No idea how he's managed it. He's blocked. I don't know how he's in the chat. You're not helping anyone. You're just a gobshite. Nobody's interested in what you've got to say. Yeah, no, it's so Christian. It's just my strategy. The way that I tried, I don't trade those low price stocks for a reason, and every time I deviate from that, it doesn't work out for me. So, you know. I know quite a few people that like to trade those, well as not being able to get leverage on lower price stocks. So I don't, I can't get margin leverage on anything less than $2 anyway. Yeah, I was trading it earlier and it was like, it's a $12 stock, but it was like 24 cent spread. Shocking. Oh, you be quiet with your snoring. What's that you're asking for, Snooze? Dun and Bradstreet? Denver Bar? Double Bluff? I'm not quite getting it, Snooze. What is it you want to see? Douchebag? Oh, douchebag. Yeah, that's what. I get it now. Now I know why you want to see douchebag, because that's what you are. Yeah, that makes sense. Douchebag, DB. That's why you want DB. Douchebag. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I finished that was in February. I finished that 5 to 50k challenge on 79k. Like Mike Eeny Meeny says, I got to just under 120k and then gave back a huge amount off the top in the last 2 days. Trading oversize. Take some of that off. Put some of that there right now. So we got 16 cents on that move. It's been tough this month. I've got to be honest. Up until this month, it was relatively plain sailing, but it's been tough this month. We're making silly mistakes I wouldn't normally make as well, but like today, the larger share size that I didn't want. So we're just got an order to add short here a little bit light if it continues to move down. Otherwise, we'll just cover it. It comes back up above 1070. don't know about that. Will it run back up after hours? I don't know. Not convinced. Showing signs of weakness now. Well, I'd like it to run down to 9.31 if I'm being honest, Darren. Even better. Not moving at the minute. My back is really giving me some jip. I don't know I'm entertaining you, Snooze, but this shows you don't know what you're talking about, because Warren Buffett's not a trader, he's an investor, and investing and trading are two different things. A bit like Forex and equities are two different things, but you showed your naivety and your illiteracy, financial illiteracy earlier by comparing them. So, you know, just keep chatting in the stream. It's adding to the engagement. Douchebag. Yeah, he probably thinks that SIGA's going to go back up to $15 or something. He'd know how to pull a chart on his own stocks if he bought Dun & Bradstreet or Douchebag last week, BNP Paribas as well. I mean, he's just pulling up names off Finviz. He hasn't a clue what he's talking about. He's not talking about swing trading, he's talking about investing. Warren Buffett's he doesn't do swing trading or day trading. Warren Buffett takes a look at a company he likes and he pretty much buys it all. That's what Warren Buffett does. He's all in or nothing. All about fundamentals with Warren Buffett. Day trading, fundamentals don't really count for much. Tesla, it's having a tough time at the minute, and the CEO isn't helping that. The Just saw something. I think long term, Tesla's a good buy. If you look at what it does, I mean, it's people just think it's a lot of people who don't actually look at what it does think it's just electric vehicles, and it's not. It's so much more. Well, this is really exciting. I know that this is extremely exciting watching this this stock bouncing off the $0.50. Almost didn't get filled. Higher discount. 65. Well, swing trading, you can make some good money swing trading, but you've got to do a little bit more in terms of research. You want to base your swing trades a little bit more on fundamentals than I would base my day trading on. Day trading is purely technicals. Got half an hour to close. Bitcoin's crashing, is it? What's it at now? What's the current price, stock? Bitcoin price. I can't look at it just yet. 23? Wow. That is a dip. Dip and a half is that. And a bit of support here at the $0.50. Just needs to break this $0.50 and then it's absolutely not coming back for this one. Almost. You know what? You're not far wrong there, Dan. It has been a tough month, and to come back from that huge drawdown is well, not even come back from it yet, but it's speaks volumes, that's for sure. Oh, if this rises any further, I'll be getting it. over there. We'll wait for the next. I've got an order there, 5,000 share short order for the next dip. All right, I'll pull up my trading view now and have a look. Where's it going to open? Bitcoin 29. No, it's not. I'm not too worried about that. That was managed to recover it up and get about over 30. It's still over 29. Based on this, the huge dip last week, we had another one. What was that? This morning, it recovered from that. It's just ranging sideways at the minute. Bitcoin, I'm not too worried about that. I was thinking maybe it was. I thought you said it was down at $22,000. But yeah, Bitcoin's not something I wouldn't class that as a free fall or crash. When you think about what happened a couple of weeks ago. We're not trading forex here. This is equities. $23,000, and that would have been a crash. But £23,000, maybe not. What else have we got moving? Anything? Get rid of that order for now and wait for another entry. Lunar has picked up on it a little, has it? I actually don't super chip. If I'm using trading view, I don't actually I don't use the scanners on trading view. I don't feel like there's any need to use the scanners on trading view if I'm using Benzinga. Shorting US crude again? Good luck with that. I think not just for you shorting it, I'm hoping that crude comes down quite a bit, because we're all paying through the nose at the minute for all kinds of things. Massive impact on the economy. Well, I'm already over 6 figures, Dan, but I think the 7 figures is probably a little bit beyond me based on this month. But we'll see. We were slightly behind at the end of last month, so this month has really knocked us back. So, you know, stranger things have happened. Yeah, I'll take a look. You can do it. It's just not as intuitive. You can get the same info. It's all there, but it's just not as intuitive as Benzinga, which is why I recommend Benzinga. I mean, it's a classic case of you get what you pay for. You know. Any big earnings results this week? Yes, there is. I will tell you exactly whose earnings results are this week in just a second. But upcoming earnings. So, well, today, Peng, Xpeng, Agora, America's Car-Mart. There's no real big ones today. Nordstrom tomorrow, Abercrombie, Best Buy, Ralph Lauren. Wednesday, you've got Nvidia's, which is probably one of the bigger ones this week. Box, Scotiabank, amongst others. Thursday, Costco, Macy's, a lot of retail. VMware, which should be moving today. Gap, Workday. We're talking about Dell. They've got theirs on Thursday as well, after hours. Alibaba is before the open. Well, Thursday's the big day, really. This week, it's quite a few big companies with their earnings this week. Pinduoduo's on Friday before the open. Yeah, Trade Ideas isn't too bad, but again, I just prefer Benzinga. That's I've been using Benzinga for a while. I just find it a lot more intuitive, and there's a lot more to it. You get the signal, not just the scanners, but you get the signals, the news, the alerts. You get the calendar information. I'd be lost without Benzinga. What else is moving? Nothing. It's a quiet close, to be fair. Expecting there might be a couple of big movers into the close today, being it's the first day of the week. I don't like that at all. TNXP didn't do much after the open. What's Redbox doing? Oh, that's selling off. I can't short Redbox. Right, anybody else see anything worth trading right now? Well, I think Nvidia is going to be disappointing because of all the shortages, logistics and things that they've not been able. They'll have had logistical issues getting stuff out the door, like a lot of electronics companies this last while. Broker, this would be Capital Markets Elite Group, CMEG. The platform is DAS Trader, Rooza. Yeah, someone else had exactly the same comment, Jack. Let's have a look at Coinbase. Oof. That's a big sell-off. Yeah, coin not looking healthy, just gone red. What's Robin Hood looking like today? stayed red on the day, moving pretty much sideways. Bit of a sell-off at the open, then moved back up again. Not a huge range. Let's have a look at some of the meme stocks. AMC down. Sold off big time on Friday. Continue to sell off today. That's down to 1150s. How did the market take to GME? It didn't. So if you look at it on the 60-minute, so GME released its, opened its NFT marketplace on Friday, and market didn't react very well to it at all. So, and that's down on the day as well today. So meme stock's not having a good one. BlackBerry, no range. Problem with this one right now is it's 20-cent spread. Well, we've got 15 minutes to the close. There's nothing really happening. Well, Dan, that's what I was doing. Working, well, I'd say working in office. I had the luxury of getting quite a bit of travel as well, but one office to another really. Before I gave up the 9 to 5. And the thing is, with trading, is you can do it anywhere. I mean, I could take my, I've got a couple of portable USB monitors. I can take the laptop, 2 USB monitors, and trade from anywhere, anywhere with a connection, or anywhere with a reliable connection. I've got 4 screens, but I don't need 4 screens. I only really need 3. General Motors. I think Jack was talking about these guys earlier. There's not a huge range. Johnny. Yeah, everything's selling. We're getting a bit of a downside now. The market's starting to sell off. Everything's coming into the close. People taking the biscuits before they head home. JPM had along with a lot of financials today, had a good day. Nine to 5, I was the regional vice president of a software company for Europe, Middle East, and Africa. I don't see any kind of pattern here. Nothing on the 2-minute, there's nothing on the 5-minute. No real pattern to get on there. Just looking weak. Yeah, it was hard work because the HQ was in Miami, so management meetings happening in the afternoon for them meant that I was on calls, Zoom calls, or at stupid o'clock in the evening. It's like 9, 10 o'clock in the evening, and had customers and partners and the likes that were, you know, as far afield as Dubai or, you know, Lithuania or whatever. So that I were 4 hours ahead, so I was getting on calls at 6 a.m. with those guys for first thing in the morning, and then calls with management in the evening. It was just bloody long hours. I was working so hard. Pay was good. Granted, I'm earning more now, but the pay wasn't bad. 6-figure salaries, you know, highly 6-figure salary, but time just wasn't your own. Even though I'll be in London one day, Dublin another day, Munich following week, Dubai the week after that, you know, I was getting about all over the place, but that in itself is actually tiring as well. What did you do yourself, Matty? Yes, Squibby, could be an interesting day tomorrow. Kind of kicking myself if I hadn't gone in, if I hadn't overcommitted on that red box. I've had an eight grand day today. Engineering. At least it gets you out and about. I started off in engineering. I was a mechanical engineer and got into sales and then management and now finance. Go figure. Have a look at Bitcoin stock plummeting. No, yeah, had a little bit of a bounce. Will it get rejected at the VWAP hit? Well, tired today. VMware's not done much today, but it's oh, it just had another little pop up and sell off. This is pretty much what it's done. Looks like its daily chart moved up, back down, and then sideways. On the 60-minute, moved up, back down, and then sideways up until that last little spike. Not considering it's a $120 stock, it's not a lot of range. 23% up today, but most of that was made on the initial pump. Not all of it. Yeah, pretty much all of it. This is pretty much at where its pre-market high is now. VMware. Tesla's green on the day, considering. Still a long way off that 950 that it needs to be at. watch for a rejection at 11 on SIGA. Rain again. Peru hitting the and look at that, up to 14s. A bit too late to jump in there. Got 7 minutes to the bell, closing bell. It's 70-cent move. That'd be worth watching Veru for tomorrow. Put on the list tomorrow. Based on this little move, if it continues overnight, we'll see. A couple of days of selling off. Maybe we'll get a bit of a pop and a squeeze back up to $15, $16 tomorrow with Veru. We'll see. Well, I think that's it, guys. 5 minutes to the closing bell. SIGA, I did say what for the rejection at 11. There we go. Got the rejection at 11. We shorted it. I don't know. I wait halting to the close. It's not particularly volatile right now. The volume isn't especially high. I think swing traders like Veru as well. I mean, certain celebrity analysts were calling it out last week. Well, if you can call Kramer an analyst. Celebrity, definitely. I don't know about an analyst. I can't see that halting into the close. Got 3 minutes left. It's not doing anything. SIGA tried 11 again. Might make a move back up now. SPY. How are we finishing? Let's have a look at the maps. Well, here's the finance maps. A lot of green on there, which is a good thing. I love a lot of green. Technology's green in the main. Communications, consumer, healthcare, financial. Financials. Not much red at all on the financials, which is good. Utilities green. Energy, yeah, nice green day for the wider markets. Except for Amazon. Amazon's not having a good day. Tesla's up, so that's fine. Alphabet, Google. Expensive old stock is Alphabet. Apple's down at 140, so yeah, nice green day. See what happens tomorrow. Will we be green again? Red box is sold off. Shame it's not shortable. This is probably going to sell off into the close now. Okay, 15 seconds left, and we'll be done. And the doors are closed for another day. Okay, well, I'll see you all at it tomorrow. Enjoy your evening, guys.